All right, guys, I think this is working. This is Tony with Southern Style. My boxes are open. I've already started this video. I don't know how the phone works. I'm using a junky old iPhone. Got a dead battery on it. It went dead halfway through the video, so we're gonna start it over because I don't know how to put videos together. Anyways, I ordered these generators for that trailer right there, my big blue lunchbox. All right, these are 7,600 watt generators. That's like starting watts, and 6,000 running watts. These are called iPowers, and it's the GXS 7600 IRD. So they're inverter generators. Okay, I don't know anything about them. I do run inverter generators on my donut trailer, and not on my lunchbox yet. We're just in the phase of getting the power sorted on it. So I needed 50 amps. And I need 50 amps solid. I mean, no playing around. I need 50 amps on both sides, which basically means I need 100 amps. 6,000 watts. If you do the math, it puts you right at 50 amps. 6,100, it's like, I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but it puts you right at 50 amps. Now, a lot of times these generators, even though it says gasolino and propane, a lot of times they'll still run this one. I don't know why. They never hardly ever go to the gasoline. They say gasoline gives you more power. I don't know. Even if it's here, it's going to be like 47 amps or something, or 40. You know, it should still be okay. All right. Anyways, I went ahead and bought my extension cord. Check it out. Extension cord for my phone. I'm going to try to bring you over here a little closer. If you see this thing here, let's see if I can reach over here. I don't have much cord. Holding the phone and doing it at the same time. All right, so anyways, I bought this thing right here. I went ahead and got it. I wanted to get it all in one kit. I didn't want to make another one or piece it together like I did on my other generators. So this has got a 50 amp. I'm assuming, I may be wrong, it may be 50 together, like 25 and 25. But I'm hoping, you cross your fingers, that this will be 50 and 50. Because on this generator, these generators over here, they're my champion generators. They're very hard to come by. You can only get these at like Dick's Sporting Goods, Cabela's. They're 5,500 watts. And I don't know if that's peak or what that is, but they run at like 440 amps or so all the time. They've got it ready for you most of the time. And I bought this thing here, which I had hardwired in the backside of them because it was shaking out of these things, which I may end up in the same situation as that one. But the way it worked, and it's supposed to be a thing that syncs them together, but it doesn't. It just has the ground, the neutral together, and then these are individual. So this generator runs this side, and that generator runs that side. And if that's what this does, then we should be good. It should be the same. The one thing... So if you're using inverter generators, I've learned all generators are, they're sensitive, okay? But inverter generators, the way they work is once you fire these things up, especially these, you don't just fire them up and plug up and throw full load on them while they're idling. Everybody's like, the idling makes them, run quieter. They run, you got to turn them up. You got to turn off the eco mode and make them go up to full running, which is 3,400 RPMs. It's the only way they can handle this trailer. And this is a tiny trailer. It just has deep fryer. Well, not really deep fryer. It's a donut fryer. And it's got refrigerators and a slushy machine, all kinds of stuff in it. And it pulls that many amps. So if I was to leave them in idle, it'd fry both of them. And that's what I've learned from, other people putting it on YouTube or blogging and saying they had problems with theirs. But if you started them up, let them idle for about 15, 20 seconds, and then push that eco button off, let them rev all the way up, and then plug it up, they run like a champ, okay? If you start having problems with them, it means they run low on oil. They do use oil. Any small engine will, but those tend to use quite a bit. But I run them they run like 8, 10, 12 hours at a time when I run them. So, anyways, you got that. This is an iPower. This is matching stuff, so it should just plug right in, plug and play. There's my little kits and stuff that came with this. It's with them. I showed them in the other part of the video that I'm not going to be able to show y'all. So maybe when I get to the next, when I'm digging through the next box, you'll see them. But the crazy thing is I got these at Home Depot. This pair with that thing over there run me like right under $3,500. They're not cheap. But anyways, if they do what I want to do, that's great. But they look just like a Harbor Freight. I mean, dead up. They look like a 3,500 watt or a 4,500 watt Harbor Freight generator. I mean, you tell me that don't look just like one. I'm sure they're all made in the same factory, you know, same guys, ladies, whatever, in a factory somewhere in China or whatever making them. And anyways, let's see here. Normally these boxes, like if you buy something at Home Depot or whatever, it comes like I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. Like you buy a box, like a vanity. When you take these straps off, the box slides off, but not on a generator. That's not how it works. So I'm gonna set you up here. I've been painting tonight again. That's what I do in my spare time. I ain't got nothing else to do, right? I'm gonna try to set up something here. Maybe take a Coke can or something. Set you on top of a Coke can. There we go. I'm doing it. I'm a genius. Don't tell anybody. But I can make it where y'all can see what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm an idiot. Don't let my wife know. Oh! Yeah, I bust one of them Cokes for my wife. She was like, what are you doing? This is $1 Coke. Making money. Oh, you didn't see there. Okay. Don't touch that. Anyways, we'll pull this thing apart here. Try to be easy with it because if there's damage on it, and I damaged the box, it's really hard to sit it back. That's good. So that's good. Yeah, I'm a pain in the teeth. They really got her in there, don't they? They're like, we know how to stake the box together. It's just good, you know. I guess I could always take it back to Home Depot. It's just a half hour, 45-minute drive. I'd say the cool thing about these is that I just ordered them from Home Depot and they ship to my house. There's nobody else that do that, and yes, you know, I mean, I've never seen a generator yet. Once you put oil in the generator, it's your generator. They try to sell you like a plan in case something happens to them or whatever, but I don't know how good that is. Like I said, once you decide you're going to put oil in them, well, you bought that generator. They won't take them back. Only place I've ever seen them take one back was Tractor Supply, and I think the guy just happened to be like a buddy or something. We had a little bit of ice storm last year up here. We're in the state of Kentucky. If I ain't told you that. But anyways, we had an ice storm last year. I think it was last year. It was year four. And my father-in-law, he went and bought a generator. Like I ain't got generators laying everywhere. So anyways, he went and bought a generator. And I think he got like a big giant 13,000 watt, something big enough to run his whole house. But he goes and gets him a generator, and somebody took it back. And they took it back. He done had gas ran through it. They say you run gas through them, they yours. I don't understand that because if you go put gas in them, you don't know if it's going to work till you put gas in it. But I think the guy told them that he bought it or he didn't run it or something. Anyways, well, that's a pretty generator. Spin it right here and let you see it. Looks just like the pictures. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? That's a good looking generator right there. It's got pull start on it. Let me over here and let you. Well, sorry, my cord's jacked up. I got me a generic cord here. But that looks good. It looks just like a Harbor Freight generator. Powers. But now, I don't know if I said it on the beginning of this video, but I'm going to say it right now. At this point, when you pull this generator out, most likely, most of the time, these generators are, the battery's not hooked up. Because you know this is push button start, remote start. The battery's not going to be hooked up, and there's not going to be oil in it. there's not going to be any engine oil in it. They normally come with engine oil and they come with a battery, and you have to check the oil, and then make sure it's full, and then you have to hook the battery up and everything, and then you normally have to pull start it the first time. This one came with like a battery charger for the battery, which is pretty cool. So my other ones didn't do that, but once they're running, they normally work really well. Those on the other trailer, those work great. I've never done anything to them. I got them, once I got them started the first time, they started all the time. Never had to pull start them. Now watch tomorrow, I'll be pull starting, you know. So, this looks pretty heavy. I think it is. It's extremely heavy. As long as they don't drop, I'm doing good, right? Let's see if I can get down here without dropping, right? Good Lord. That was exciting. So, anyways, now you got to see how box falls apart, right? And there it is. Fell out of the bottom of the box. Booyah, baby. Motor roll. See? Told you. Ain't gonna have it in there. It's in the box, but it ain't in the motor. So, do not, I repeat, do not pull that thing or do anything to it until you get that motor roll in there. That's pretty nice. Got one of these little baggage claim handles. Woo! That's pretty good. It's a good looking generator. Push button start. It's got a light on it. I'm gonna bring you in here in a second. Let's check it out. It's got a little light on it so that you can see in the dark if you're doing something wrong. Probably would be doing stuff wrong. But anyways, now I've got it on the floor, which that makes it worse. Because I'm on the floor with it. It's so freaking heavy, I'm not able to pick it back up. But we'll bring you in here, let you look at it. We'll do a walk around with it. Change the oil, check the oil, do all that stuff. But anyways, here we go. We got you the. I'm taking her to the. I'm gonna pack it up and take it straight to the and put it on the airplane. You know, so my baggage claim handle. Looks like you got your little turn knob there for starting and all that stuff. Got your push button start on and off for the battery. There's your terminals that are your. This is all I'm worried about. These two things right here, because that's what I'll use on everything else. Just get left alone. But check it out. That's cute. It's got a light. Looks like it's got the little charger port. I think that's so you can plug up and charge your batteries. But all in all, it looks good. It's got your eco mode right there. Let me show it to you right here. Bam, that button right there, VIP. It's a very important button. Make sure you push that off before you plug up and blow up your circuit board up. These things are very sensitive. But take a little walk around on it. It's brand new. I don't remember exactly what it costs, but the pair was not cheap. Man, I wish I wouldn't have took that down off here. Now I gotta sit on the floor and do it. That's okay. It happens. I just want to see what it looked like. All right, well, we might unbox them both and then go mess with, see if I can, I don't know. We'll see what I can't do, you know? I can't do a lot of things. And the more that you all watch my videos, you'll know that guy can't do a lot of stuff. So, anyways, let me get rid of all this mess. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's nifty right there. Check it out. Bam comes with the propane hookup. Now, you usually don't get that. And I like that because I may run propane on that thing because I've got 200-pound tanks on there. And if I ran a line up to the front, throw this on there, and put both of them on propane, well, that saves me from having to buy gas all the time, which I buy propane is more expensive, but it's everything that runs off propane normally is quieter and more efficient, I guess. I don't know. I say it is probably, but it does come with it. That's pretty cool. Let's look at here. Looking through my scraps on the floor, because that's how I took it apart. I don't see the phone. Normally they come with a phone. Cool. I'm going to set it right back up on top of this one. Maybe. Y'all gonna watch me have to go to the hospital. So, let's see if I can mosey this thing back over here. Give it a little, ooh, yeah, get it up on top there so I can mess with it, and y'all can watch. I sure don't want to sit on the floor if I can keep from it, you know? All right, let's do a little, oh my goodness, this thing weighs like 7,000 pounds. Not really. Boy, it sure feels good. Lord, that thing's heavy. Did y'all see my face turn red? Bet you did. Probably didn't even notice it though. All right, so most likely right here is where you put the Earl in. It's got, oh, this is nice. Those Champions don't have this. Look at this. Bull Champion. Step up your game, guys. Now that, my friend, is nice right there. Do you see what I see? I mean, look at it. You can see it if you look real close. If you see it, you tell me. Right there. Boom. You take that loose, take it down, open up, oil change, bam. That is so nice that you drain right outside of it. Those Champions, you gotta take the whole side cover off. All this has gotta come off. Great big huge cover, okay? And then it's got a little thing there and you open it up and it drains out the bottom. So then the way I've got them set up, they get to drain on top of each other. No, I'm just messing with you. I've got them set up where you can get them off there, but it's aggravating. This one, not so much. So let's see how much oil's in it. I'm gonna bet none. Now I don't know what the recommended time for breaking them in. I usually do 50 hours. I think it's bone dry, baby. Look down in there, I don't see anything. You see anything? I think there ain't nothing in there. Let's see what this is. Focus. Nope, ain't gonna focus. Yeah, it's not got anything in there. That's good. That's about the funniest little thing I've ever seen though. Check your Earl with there. But we do see that. Huh. I do like that. I wonder where the battery is. Maybe it's on the other side. I do see some plug-in, some wires. Now I have a power mate right there. You see that power mate sitting right there? Now that's a handy little dude. I paid like $800 for that sucker. It's a 3,000 watt. I wish I'd have bought one with wheels when I bought that one because it's heavy. It's heavy like this, but you gotta pick it up. We don't put it on a dolly. Now that's only a 20 amp generator, but now we use it all the time. And right after I got it, I mean, I didn't have it 2 times out, and the wiring inside just came unplugged. And my wife was using it, and it just died on her. And she was at an event popping kettle corn, and she was like, "Generator quit." And I was 40 minutes away at another event popping kettle corn, so I had to shut down. Drive, the event I was at sucked. So, but I drove 40 minutes and got it and just loaded it all up, took it home. And brought it in my garage, broke it apart and plugged it up and it fired right up. Works like a champ. I'm going to tell you something that you got to watch about all these generators. These plastic bodies. Their ventilation system, because they've got charcoal filters and stuff in them, that one does it. It will vapor lock on you because we move it around so much. I guess if it's set somewhere all the time, it wouldn't do it. But where we throw it in a trailer and take it, what are you going to do with a generator? You're going to take it everywhere. So with that being said, we take them everywhere and it vapor locks on me all the time. I guess fuel gets up into the charcoal filter and so I have to open up the top, the cap, and let it run. It runs fine if you open the cap up. So a lot of times we pack it somewhere, we get it, we set it where we want to, we start it up and we put it in a shade, and then after it's running for a few seconds, we'll just barely crack the top open. Runs like a champ. But that one come from Menards. Those come from Cabela's, and these come from Home Depots. So, everybody's got the places they get stuff. I'm looking for size. Size matters on these. So, let me set you back up. I'll put some oil in this thing. We'll check it out. We'll see if we can get started. Well, let's see if it came with the fun. Not that one. It sure did. Cute little photo I've ever seen. Wait, watch, hold on, I'll show it to you. Now that's the cutest little funnel ever. That's a dang neat look. Look at that. Now I'm not gonna ask you what it looks like, but it's a funnel. It's even got threads on it. So you just take and unscrew your cap over here. You set that up there because that's where it needs to be. And then you just screw your funnel in. Now that, my friends, is awesome. Now, I don't know what it recommends on the oil, but I'm gonna bet, and I ain't a betting man, but I'm gonna bet that they would want you to just go ahead and put that whole cord in there. They wouldn't send it that way. So that screws right in there. That's cool. That's probably the coolest thing I've seen in a while. The other ones come with these little flat funnels. You gotta hold them in, you know, cross your fingers, make sure they work. Now this just says it's 1030 engine oil. It's not synthetic. It's just standard oil. So if you're running your generator, you can put 1030 in any time. So like whenever I take and run those and I add oil to them, I keep 1030 around because I use 1030 on motorcycles. So that's what it recommends. So that's what you put in them. Put this whole cord in there. That's pretty cool. I really like this funnel. I know that's kind of a nerdy thing to say, but you know, I'm not a gearhead or nothing, but man, you have no idea how many funnels I buy for these types of things. And I try to save these old funnels and put them places, and every one of my trucks got, or one of my vehicles has one of these weird little funnels in them because we're always out with these generators somewhere, and I'm like, man, I need a good funnel to be able to get oil in them if we're out in an event and they run low, you know. But I put the whole thing in there. Y'all saw me. And I'm gonna show you this funnel. That's cool. I know I'm talking about it, and I'm like, I ain't gonna let you see it, but I'm gonna let you see it. Check it out. It just screws right in there. It screws right down in there, and it's in there. It has a rubber gasket and everything, like an O-ring. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, and it just screws right in there. That's cool. That's awesome. Now we're gonna check it. Check it, direct it. Let's begin. Sorry, party on, party people. And then we're gonna see how much Earl I got in it. Okay. Now I'm gonna show y'all doing this part. Well, I mean, does it look like yeah? It's got it all the way past full. So put the whole cord in there. Put the whole thing in there. Might as well. I'm assuming it's got, I don't know, it might not. I'm assuming there's an oil filter somewhere in here. You know, a lot of times small engines don't have them, but I'm assuming it has them. Okay, so then you just put the side cover back on. And we know we've got her, at least that part of it done, right? I don't have any gas in it. I don't have any gas to put in it. But let's see what the other side's got to offer. So I'm just going to show y'all doing this. There's the other side that I was talking about. Now, mine, the other ones over here have the side like this. Let's see what this does here when I take it off. Exhaust, no joke. Let's see here. Well, this is neat. I think the whole thing comes off on this one. The whole side cover comes off this thing. Well, do you see that? Looks like it does. It does look like that's hooked up. Nope. You see it? There it is. You gotta take that side cover off. And you see these two plug-ins right here? Those have to be plugged up. Okay? That's your battery. Alright, so now you gotta do, you take them, you plug them together like this. They come, everything's hooked up. They don't plug that up right there. So you gotta take and put it back in here like it tells you to. I know we didn't read the instructions, but you don't have to if you got somebody like me just telling you how to do it. You can always go get your dad. He'll tell you how to do it. Anyways, that's the propane hookup right there, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I don't have a preference really, but I like the ideal of it. I've seen, you know, I've not really tried propane ones, My father-in-law, that generator, a big 13,000 watt or whatever he's got over there, the big Champion, I think that's what he ran his on propane. He liked it. He said it ran good. I don't know anything about it. He powered, during that little bit of ice storm we had, he powered his house with it. So now, I got that together. I do like this. I think that's pretty cool. It's a tray on your gas cap, so that when you put gasolino in it, and you spill it out, because everybody does, it runs off instead of down in the generator. So that's pretty cool. Those over there don't have that. Oh, come with any gas in it? No, it don't even smell. It smells like rubber. But that's a big one. Better be careful with that one. Man put diesel in there on accident. Yep, completely empty, just like it's supposed to be. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with that. Have you ever put diesel in, gas in a diesel truck on accident? I have. Had a BP station like an idiot. So it should have a, well, I guess ain't enough power. See, that's what I was talking about. Those didn't work either. I actually had to, well, hold on, maybe push this button here. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that's cool. Boom, I love it already. Can't start it up because I don't have gas. But on the next video, I'm going to have the other one out, have this one out, and I'm going to fire them up, and then I'm going to show y'all how they work. So, guys, watch the next one. I appreciate you watching this one. Like and subscribe.